Seagull in Disguise. East Hampton has a duck pond where ducks and mallards feed, where ducklings hatch and geese patrol to honk at cars that speed. The duck pond is a lovely place to walk the winding trails, or sit and read on benches made of twigs, or watch the snails. On sunny days throughout the year, children come to feed the ducks, the mallards, and the geese breadcrumbs, oats, and seed. The seagulls in the neighborhood hover overhead and watch the ducks and mallards feast while they eat scraps instead. One day, a gull named Bertram Guys had a brilliant thought. Instead of scavenging for food, he'd eat the crumbs kids brought. So Bertram watched and waited from behind a mossy tree, and once the pond was filled with ducks, he joined them sneakily. He tried to fit in as a duck, he paddled and he dove, but everyone could plainly see that he was just a rove. The ducks and mallards flapped their wings, the parents cried, "Shoo, shoo!" Bertram got the message, so he left without ado. As Bertram flew away, he mused, "A plan I must devise. I have to find a way to be a seagull in disguise." He headed to Sag Harbor and the local 5 and dime. He snatched up every costume he could find in aisle 9. The next day, Bertram clad himself as Groucho Marx's twin, with funny glasses, rubber nose, mustache, and a grin. He slipped into the duck pond, undetected and concealed, but in a moment, maybe 2, Bertram was revealed. He heard a chorus quack and honk. "Who are you fooling, guys? We know it's you behind the nose, you seagull in disguise." Foiled, failed, and flabbergasted, Bertram took his leave. "But I'll be back tomorrow. I have a pirate up my sleeve." The morning came and Bertram rose. He snickered as he dressed. "No one will recognize me in this eye patch, hat, and vest." At 8 a.m. he landed in the duck pond, unespied. But soon it was apparent that he really couldn't hide. The ducks and geese, they clamored, "Don't you think we recognize a pirate floating in our pond, you seagull in disguise?" They scowled at Bert. "Get out," they hissed. "You're not a duck or goose. You have no business being here, so move your gull caboose." Ashamed, abject, and agitated, Bertram beat his wings, and as he soared, he thought about the ducks and other things. "I'm not a duck or goose, it's true, so how can I fit in?" Then Bertram got a bright idea. "I'll wear a second skin." He made a rubber duck suit out of yellow rubber gloves and glued an orange clothespin to a little flap above. He cut 1 hole so he could breathe, and 2 so he could see. Then Bertram stepped inside his suit and zipped it 1, 2, 3. Bert waddled to the duck pond where he hid behind a weed until he saw the ducks and geese emerge so they could feed. He heard the parents laughing and he watched the children dance. He saw the ducks distracted and he figured, "Now's my chance." So he pushed off from behind the weed and slowly got the knack. He paddled and he shook his tail. He even said, "Quack, quack." But his quack was not convincing. No, his quack gave him away. So the ducks and geese all gathered and they told Bert not to stay. "We've got your number, Bertram, and we're tired of your lies. You're only here to steal our food, you seagull in disguise." With that, a loud splash was heard. A little girl had tripped and fallen in the duck pond, but in seconds, Bert unzipped. Bertram shed his camouflage, he flapped his forceful wings, and swooped to save the little girl by grasping her shoestrings. The ducks and geese, they quacked and honked. The parents cheered and roared. "We're grateful to you, Bertram Guys. Please stay," the group implored. Since then, Bert's made the pond his home. He looks for kids who slip, then rushes to their rescue and he saves them with his grip. So if you're at the duck pond and a seagull meets your eyes, please give him seeds and crumbs, because he must be Bertram Guys.